Boa noite todos. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Portugal, and I'm actually having to redo this one. I recorded this video before, and the microphone was ridiculously quiet. It was completely inaudible. So I'm just hoping it goes as well this time as it did last time, because it did go quite well last time. But not to worry, I'm going to have to redo everything. But yeah, that's actually the reason I don't play in Iron Man mode when recording. Normally I would, but when recording you never know whether something is going to go wrong. France no longer sees us as a rival. That's a shame, because I'm still pretty much intending to try and take them down. Reminding myself of where we were up to. Actually, probably don't need the ships up there so much, and we are going to need them down here at some point. But yeah, what else? So yeah, I'm rebalancing the sound, and I'm hoping that this is going to be okay. But it may still be a bit quieter. Right. Hang on a minute. No, I still want you all on that ship, please. Let's get you all across, and then we'll split you up between the two armies. We set some armies going, didn't we? Should probably speed things up a little. So yeah, mostly gearing up for war on Kilwa, but we're also going to want to handle Siberia. Could do reaching the naval limit as well. I think that automatically gives us some claims up here, so probably worth doing. So here we go, the ships are all slowly appearing. We've got our wonderful armies, so let's split them in two, send them to the different provinces. Hopefully we'll be able to work out what the difference was. So let's bring all our new ships across. Join them to the main navy. Okay, got a bunch of diplomats back. We have lost an advisor. Diplomatic advisor, okay, so we've got a diplomatic reputation at +2. Which does sound good, while we're still being moderately cautious. Coming home. Right, let's just check Siberia while we're gearing up for Kilwa. So if we were to just declare war, honestly I think we could probably safely do that. It doesn't mean leaving this colony unprotected, but we're just going to have to live with that for now. What else? doing over here? We've got 9 people. Right, well, we'll worry about that after Kilwa. For now, we could do with focusing on them. So, what do we have? Got room for 20 more troops by the look of it. Don't have a manpower for 20 more troops though. So let's just see where this is up to. We have got 23 115, 25 0 13. Okay, don't really need foreign troops to attach to us now. So we should have 25 infantry over here. Might stick another one in anyway. Okay, are you currently building something? You're currently building a cannon. So you're going to need 1 more cannon and 1 more cavalry and 1 more infantry. So put an infantry there, cavalry there, and we don't have enough for the last cannon. Right, so basically I want these armies to be identical. This is partly just because it makes strategy simpler. Military access, no problem. Okay, this is our Defender of the Faith working for us. Try and get through all of those missionaries as soon as we can. Okay, we should now be able to build that last mortar. Brilliant. Army's still making its way over, I see. This is just typical. Much easier to go west, actually, isn't it? Show charity. Always worth showing charity, and we're not exactly short on money, particularly. Okay, another conversion done. Brilliant. Let's keep them going. I should be able to get a papal blessing again soon. Okay, so we've got an army of 42 there. An army of 42 here. And they're actually now taking damage, so we need to move them there. So the question is, how are we doing? Still got some room before we reach our force limit. Do we have room for... we don't have room for 16 more, so we can't do 8 on each. Maybe just do 3 on each and get them to 45. So I would say 3 more infantry. Okay, separatists. Oh, let's go help. Oh boy. Okay. Portuguese Brazil and Portuguese Colombia are having a complaint. Guisapiti. Well, I suppose ultimately it needs to come down to liberty desire. So who has the most? Brazil and Colombia. Colombia has 10% and Brazil has 0%. So let's side with Colombia this time. We've lost a general. Cool, so that was the other reason we had that army there. Looks like that's the general we'd lost. Not to worry. Right. Lose diplomatic advisor. Not a big problem actually. I don't think he's even the one we have. Is he? I thought we had a diplomatic reputation. I missed something. Oh well, the best one of these is definitely this one, trade efficiency. It's a +3. So I'm hoping we can afford it once we've got all our armies and things back up to scratch. But right, so we declare war on these and these will join in. Let's go for it. Bit of an odd move, seeing as we're trying to increase manpower. But kind of want to get these done with. Okay, Karbu could do with its relations improving. It could also do with improving relations with our allies. Spain especially. Okay. Stick with that for now. So I'm counting on not needing to take down the ships in order to annex them completely. I think it should be enough to just defeat them on land. Show charity. Always worth doing. Sure, that just went backwards. Wasn't it on 0 before? Glorious Arms. Well, really, I think we need to work on technology. So, probably best not to. Great though the extra prestige would be. I think what we need for Kilwa is technology. Oh, brilliant. I don't know if we're that far away from getting the next one. A bit away. I would rather not meddle. We are Portugal, we are loyal Catholics. Speaking of, right, I think our legitimacy increasing anyway, so let's do mercantilism. Should make us a little richer. Oh, this is good. Portuguese Australia, Portuguese Cascadia. Nice to see you both. I much appreciate your arrival. Yep, not making peace yet. I want to completely defeat you first. Not particularly worried about this one, or any of this now, to be honest. Okay, we've lost our army reformer. Right, there's a plus 5% discipline there. Plus 2, but plus 5% discipline. They're generally the best ones to go for, if you can. If you have that option. We also should increase stability while we've got this chap. If we possibly can. That will be here. Let's make uprisings a little less likely. Okay. So we just need to defeat this. Actually, we probably can make peace with these because our war was with the others, wasn't it? So as long as we can annex them completely. Nope. I did say annex them completely. There we go. Okay, brilliant. I think I'll leave it be, to be honest. I'm not that keen on doing any more taxation. Don't really need it. It's far more valuable having them pitch in when we have a battle. Plus we're not exactly hurting for money right now. Korea has sown discontent. Thank you very much. 71% chance of falling. Okay, what have we got? The Enlightenment has hit, and slightly disappointing. We actually were the birthplace of Enlightenment on my last playthrough, so missed out on that this time. But never mind. We should still have a good start in it, thanks to all the universities we've planted. Can't be helped. Some you win, some you lose, and some you win and then your dodgy microphone forces you to redo so you lose. Never mind. Okay. They have finally surrendered. They do not want to let us annex them, but that is certainly what we're going to do. Right, so I'm going to head back for now to defend the colony, which is definitely under attack, so we may lose it. But we'll probably need to head back at some point to put down uprisings, unfortunately. But not to worry, on to Kilwa. So I was thinking 3 more troops of each type. Should just about do it. Oh, and also we need to finish off a navy, don't we? What have we got? We can gain mercantilism, or we can get increased free trade. I'll go with that. The extra institution spread won't be a bad thing. So just on the institutions front, actually, let's just set some naval forces. Right, we only need 7 more. So if I just tell them to build me 7 more 2-deckers. Maybe not there. Maybe along here. That should do it. And what are these? Okay, they're also 2-deckers, so that's good. We'll get them all together for the war. But yeah, in terms of the Enlightenment, if you see, these are all the places we had our universities. So, nicely spaced out, I think. So it should hopefully start to spread quite nicely. Did we put one over here as well? Oh, we put a few over here. Excellent. So hopefully, yeah, a couple. Hopefully they'll finish in those areas and they'll bring the cost down considerably. We don't want to wait too long because we do have a lot of money, but at the same time, there's no point wasting money given that we've built the universities. I think we do have one more institution to come, which will be industrialisation. I'm not entirely sure what buildings we have to make in order to start that going. Okay, I'm not going to bring those over to the army because I think the supply limit is only 42. So let's not take damage straight away. Just going to let the 2-deckers finish building first. And then we'll move the ships and the army into position and we will declare war after all this time. Hopefully have our military technology up by then as well. Not a problem. Okay. Right, brilliant. So we need to move these guys now. I'm guessing our next place, nice, so it would be to start on Papua. We should probably take this one. Possibly that one as well, actually. Because they do give us better access to the nations around them. Whereas Papua really is just surrounded by Spain and Great Britain, so not as useful. Ooh. I think we should arrest him. I'm not putting up with stuff like that. It's a bit unfortunate because he was a really useful advisor. Right, I'm going to go for land maintenance modifier even though he's only a +1. It's a bit upsetting. We should send our ships up here next. Colony still hasn't been built. Been started even. So having disloyal nobility isn't going to help with our manpower at all. But can't be helped. Where are we? We appear to have lost Defender of the Faith already, which is annoying. Still, never mind. I suppose it gave us some prestige while it lasted. Okay, so we now need to get a new general. Need to change some of our units. I'm again just going for ones which seem fairly Spanish. Widely used by all European nations. That'll do. That'll have dropped our morale again. I should really get these ships down here. Oh yeah, see we dropped morale. So we should have recovered. Hopefully we can do this one without any mercenaries. Split the navy in two actually, depending how big Kilwa's navies are. Okay, come on, finish building the ships. Okay, colony first. Right, brilliant. And as hoped, this one has now come as no longer terra incognita. No conquistador required. Perfect. Okay, brilliant. Allies. Brunei, not an issue. Right, so we have got Commonwealth, Spain and Carbu. We should try to go for some more permanent allies. Austria hates France. Great Britain does too, but Great Britain also hates us. So let's ally with Austria. Going to try to improve relations with the Ottomans and the Mamluks and Adel, and we will improve with Austria as soon as it lets us. Oop. Austria want a royal marriage, not surprisingly, them being the Habsburgs. Okay, start improving relations. That should give us one more person to help us next time we fight France. Austria have embraced Enlightenment already. There. Hesse. And Baden. Probably don't really need either of them, to be fair. Being as they are in the middle of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, now I'm confused. Where did these come from? Oh, what am I talking about? I'm getting myself lost because there's an army here. Ignore me. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, brilliant. Oh, there we go. Not going to have all of Papua, clearly. Great Britain's already muscling in. Not to worry. Right. So, back to these ships. Nearly there. New cardinal, always a good thing. In fact, there we go. We've got papal blessing. Okay, diplomatic power would be good. Ships are being built. Got a comet which will drop our stability. I plan to improve it immediately again. Not sure if we've still got that. Oh, we do. Good. Okay. Lost our +3 diplomatic advisor. I'm just going to get another one because the others aren't much use either. So, where are we up to with naval force? So nearly there it hurts. Right, I'm going to bring all of these into one area so we can send them over to bolster the navy. I'm guessing there's still one being built. But just in case there isn't, I'm going to get them to just build a transport. Going over your force limit with a navy doesn't actually cost as much as going over it with your army does. Oh, brilliant. Don't know how good this captain's going to be. Only a 1-star general, unfortunately. Right, let's send all of these over to join the navy. If the transport gets finished quickly, then that's great. But might as well have the navy ready to go. Okay, so we don't need the transport. 60 to March 1703. Right, well let's just wait till the end of the year and then I'll start marching troops to the border. It's just they're probably going to start taking damage. Okay, so they will join up. We need another general for these, who I have to say is a rather better general. Well, they have started, okay, not happy about it, but I'm going to go along with it. But they don't join in mine though. Finally, we have finally completed the Cape of Good Hope. Right, so we've got a claim on the Cape of Good Hope area, which is fine, but this is what we wanted. We've got the permanent claims on 3 areas. Possibly more areas actually, within Kilwa. That's what we needed. Right, I'm going to take back a Defender of the Faith, seeing as I'm being dragged into wars anyway, like it or not. Right. Yep, I want all of these, although I might as well do it under Imperialism, I think. And Spain will join in. Brilliant. Okay, let's do it. So our initial objective is just going to be to take as much land as possible. I'm going to risk splitting these in 2, because the only navy I can see looks much less powerful than ours. Hopefully they'll both go through at the same time anyway. Right, we're already able to embrace the Enlightenment, but I don't see any point in doing that. Claim on the west. Interesting. The question is, can we realistically take on the Ming Empire with 12,000 troops? I mean, it doesn't seem that sensible. I think, to be honest, probably best not to. Might be worth pursuing later, but for now, we're already kind of in the middle of things. Okay, we actually have... Ooh. I was going to say we have some definite ships that we're going to put to sea here, but actually I think we're going to be heading to this castle first. Although it looks like they're running away, so maybe not. Let us do something. Okay, looks like we are going to be putting those ships to sea, so let's bring all our ships into this area. Don't really want to be allowing these troops to run around in our lands if we can avoid it. Hopefully we can win this easily enough. With just half the army. Just want to mention having accumulated some manpower. I don't know if Spain will actually do anything. Would be nice if it did, but if not, I think we can manage. Although a bit annoyed that they're probably drawing away some of our troops into their war. Okay, going on with these? Am I going to have to leave the castle at some point to head them off? I think I am. Well, can't be helped. It's more important to defeat the armies than to take the castles down quickly. Even if it's a bit annoying. Back to the castle. Hopefully get there before it reclaims this piece of land. And we'll start taking the other land around it. So yeah, their navies had to set off, so our combined navies are going to make mincemeat of them, hopefully. Yeah, no problem. So depending where they go... might be worth keeping both navies there again. I think this country is actually involved as well. Yeah. So we need to take their land too. Possibly get them to make peace if we can. Yeah, we're out of manpower already, which is a bit unfortunate. Just going to head over here to make these ships set off again. We'll probably leave them for a bit and split the navies up so we can... Okay. Spain's war's obviously going well. Probably going to be taking some of the land we wanted, but can't be helped. We'll have to... A heretic? Okay, no real option then, in that case. Let's take this philosopher instead. Okay, so... I suppose we will see what land is left when we go back over there. Not to worry, still mainly Kilwa that we want anyway. This would be nice to make Portuguese Peru if we could. Okay, so we're going to head back while the navies are making mincemeat of them. Looks like they have succeeded. Looks like we've succeeded here as well, so let's take a bit more land. Split our navies up. I'm going to slow things down because it's going a bit over the top. Right, let's settle the issue. Apparently we have trading in slaves. Not something I can honestly claim to be proud of. Okay. I'm going to assume they won't set off until we actually take the land. And go in for their castle. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll go for fighting them instead. Oh, this is... Ooh, this is looking very dangerous. Not liking this at all. Okay, well we did win. Won't win this one though. But we might win the next one. Okay, we've got a colony. And we're going to have to move somewhere else. Was there another piece of land? I think there was, but it's been taken. Although there is this piece of land now, actually. So we could probably just pop across here. Leave them going. For now, we need to make a state. And a conversion. Right. So, back to Africa. Quarantine the port. Always a good idea. Right, so we won that one. And it looks like they're leaving as well, so that's something. Unfortunately, they're going to retreat a very long way. On the plus side, Spain has appeared. So that could help a little. Right, I'm going to press the advantage and try and take this castle. I might regret it if they come up with a decent force, but where was I going? Just up here. Okay, brilliant. So I'm guessing Spain went for that one. Right, but we've got this one. And Spain is going for Papua. See, that would have been a nice one to have because it's very close to Portuguese Australia. But we cannot have them all. And we've got some nice spread out areas here. Okay, where's this? Siberia, right. Not going to be able to spay with general, and it might take a while for the troops to get there. But can't be helped. Oh, good grief. We'll start royal marriage. We should renew that. Come on, stop retreating. Well, if nothing else, at least we've got Spain doing stuff now. I'm just a little worried about them taking any of these lands to themselves, because I don't think we'll be able to claim them if we do that. It's mostly the coastal ones that I'm worried about. But what we could do with taking this castle just to take these guys out of the war. I'd be so close to it falling. Probably shouldn't leave it just now. I don't think we've got enough of a penalty to not want to take technologies at the moment. Oh, brilliant. Caribus has come to help. Right, so they've fallen, so let's start taking these coastal regions, because that's what we primarily want. Got another colony that has finished. Fantastic. But I can't send anyone there, so how about here? Oh, Marawi. Yes. Absolutely yes. Happy to just accept some money from them. So that will isolate Kilwa. Yes, okay. It's quite good timing actually, because it's taken the armies a little while to get into position. There we go. We've just now got there, so we'll just send the ship over there so it's docked. Move the navy down again for when this Kilwa navy sets out to sea. Slightly overkill, really. Oh, that's good, it's counting as our land anyway. Well, that's something. Interesting. Slightly bigger navy there. And then I had to bring the whole thing over. Let's do another conversion. Sounds like the Mamluks have moved in on that last piece of land that we couldn't build a colony on. Fair enough, they don't have a lot of colonies, to be fair. Okay. Let's start moving up. Oh, of course. I hadn't actually spotted that. This is Zanzibar. We need that. It's a question of how many lands we want to risk taking at once. Well, to be fair, we've got most of our army here. I'll enforce it. I could do with the nobles being a bit more loyal. If possible. Nope, not from Kilwa. Okay, brilliant. I think we may be bringing this all to a close soon. Ah, of course, Siberia. Right, so next one will be here. So where has the army got to? It's got to here. Must have actually won then. Brilliant. Right, we should come back here in a bit, but first maybe we should see if these guys are willing to make peace now. Cool. Right, so Kilwa is almost completely taken over. I think there's only this left. Oh, and this naval battle. Doesn't matter, we'll get it to 100. We'll only save time later. It's interesting. An eternally increasing data which it will be fully occupied. Haven't seen that before. Okay. Maybe we should bring this to a close anyway. So, the suggested demands are these. And they're fine. Nothing against them particularly, but we are going to need Zanzibar. So how about we push it a bit? All the way up to there. make these a core as soon as possible, because we're going to have overextension, which is going to harm our stability. We've also fulfilled goodness knows how many missions doing that. So, gained 10 prestige, which was very welcome. Got some conquests against Mogadishu now. Okay, we've conquered Zanzibar. It's given us a load of base production there. Western fortification, brilliant. Horn of Africa. Claim on Hormuz. Push to India. Moscow Nagama. So I think we've gained an Indian province now. We've settled Indonesia. Onward to Cathay. Okay, not entirely sure we should have fulfilled all of those in one go. Maybe we should have paced them out a little. But, well, what can you do? So I think we now have Goa over here, so we should definitely take steps to fortify that. Try and make some Indian allies. So now we're going to have a long period where we need to rest. Still haven't fulfilled what is state from last time. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. There's only this that hasn't been colonised. There is. Come on guys, I'm going to move on. Let's give them some subsidies. Hopefully it'll make it easier for them to raise the cash to start colonising. Otherwise we're going to fail the mission. Ooh, interesting. I think they might be our neighbours in India. Okay, we've taken this back, so we want to send this army over to the new colony, which I think is here. Hasn't arrived yet, which is good, so they should hopefully arrive in plenty of time. Presumably the next colony to finish up here with this one. Oh right, they haven't taken the land, it's just that we share a border. Right, so that's still an option then. I'll send the ships there anyway. I don't think the ships are needed for either colony right now. Okay, let's look at the damage in Africa. It's not terrible. Actually, I think mixed tech might have been up here. So, oh, and Britain's got in on the action, which is probably good. Yeah, so that's fine because we already had 10 provinces up here. So in theory, our next conquest would normally be here if we could manage it. But we need to move some troops over, and we may need them for putting down rebellions. Additionally, I'm quite inclined to move at least some of our troops over to Goa. I'm surprised we can carry all our troops. Oh, we can't. Fair enough, have to make 2 trips. Partly depends on Goa's supply limit as well, come to think of it. Let's just grab an army so we can check it. 40, yeah, that's not ideal. Might just send some troops back unless we develop them quickly. Right, so these guys have set us as rivals, which is fair enough. I'm going to start spying on them, I think. Oh no, we've got imperialism. So maybe we don't need to. However, we do need to make here at least one friend. So who are your enemies? Malwa and Bengal. Actually, both would be a good option. Let's make an alliance with Malwa. Do you guys hate Bengal by any chance? You do not? You're allied with Bengal. Brilliant. Okay, so how many diplomatic relations do we now have? 5 of 6, so we can afford another one. So let's start improving relations with Bengal. And we'll start with Malwa as soon as we can. And then I'm going to look at the cost of embracing the Enlightenment, because we do have rather a lot of money and possibly getting +3 advisors in every place. Okay, so yeah, so it has spread a bit, which will bring the cost down, so let's go ahead and embrace it. There we go. Even though we probably should have waited till we were ready to claim a new technology, but we've got so much money at the moment. Okay, didn't need that, but can't be helped, that's fine. So, advisors. +3, +3, he's only +1. So I'm going to go with fort defence, even though discipline would be better. But that leaves us with still a massive profit, and we've got +3 advisors everywhere, so that should allow us to get ahead quite well in terms of troops. Okay. So Goa only has 4 as its supply limit. Sorry, 40. So that's going to cause problems, isn't it? Do we just taking a few troops away? Maybe just a few of the infantry or something? Maybe if we just take 4 infantry away from them. Tell you what, we'll do 2 and a cannon. See where that leaves us. Might be enough. Bring them over here. Right, so yeah, sounds good to me. So I'm kind of thinking over here, maybe we should use our remaining force limit, which will have increased, to actually build up the troops manually. Should also in the meantime build some more 2-deckers for the Pacific Fleet, make them more powerful. And then we should probably call it a day, and hopefully this one will be audible. So in some ways it didn't go as well as last time. We didn't manage to start, as in the version you'll never get to see, didn't begin the Enlightenment, but we did embrace it soon enough. I took a bit more land from Kilwa this time. Noticed Zanzibar, which I didn't notice last time, so we've already got that. So probably won't make a move on Mogadishu for quite a while. Probably won't make a move on these guys, Vijayanagar, for a bit. I think our next move is going to be over here, where we will try, mostly with our colonial nations, but with whatever troops we can get here as well, and a general to take some of these lands and hopefully form Portuguese Peru with 10 provinces. We only have 2 at the moment, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. If there's anything else that we desperately need to do, we could of course make moves into West Africa at some point, but I think that's lower on the emergency scale, because really we should be making a move on Malacca, because we do have something, one of our missions is to do with a trade node in Malacca and having primary trading power there. But anyway, leave all of that for next time. It's gone pretty well on the whole. We're going to take quite a long time rebuilding our manpower, and I'm hoping that estate will get finished. Oh, papacy, not low on legitimacy, it's still gaining, so let's up our mercantilism again, back to 30. And yeah, brilliant. So hope you could hear this. If it doesn't sound too bad, I'll probably stick with these settings. Possibly look at getting a new microphone. We'll see. But anyway, I'll leave that for next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.